Could you kind of walk me through the injury in the first place?
Well, I got a concussion. I got a really low hit, and that caused my concussion.
So you were conscious the whole time?
Yes.
Like, you were on the field for, it seemed like, I was there at the game, it seemed like over 10, 15 minutes. It seemed like a really long time,
Yes.
right? Do you remember, like, what were you kind of thinking?
Well, at first, when he hit me, like, I kind of lost a little bit of my sense in my fingers, and my vision just went out. But then after that, was pretty much good.
So your vision and your sense in your fingers went out?
Yes.
And, like, how scary was that for you?
It was pretty scary.
What were you was there a part of you that thought, oh, no, like, this could be more
well,
serious?
since I have epilepsy, I thought it was gonna trigger one.
Oh.
So that was like my main concern. And because I started I guess I couldn't breathe a little bit. Probably it was from the hit and like the shock. So that was it. Scary.
And then were your parents in the stands?
Yes, my parents were.
What was that experience like? Were you talking about it?
Well, from the concussion, they just told me, it's part of the game. It happens to everybody once.
That's what your parents said?
Yeah.
So there was no talk of like, well, maybe you shouldn't play or anything. It was just like.
No, they said, you know what? That's the game. You get injured, and when you're better, just go back at it.
You've been out for 3 weeks now, right?
Yes.
So. Can you talk a little bit? Normally, injuries don't last that long.
Yeah.
Can you talk about specifically your concussion injury and why it's taking so long to get back on the field?
I was like loose. I couldn't focus that much. Like a little bit of like loss of memory. Like some little things I forgot. And like
what kind of things?
Like if I'm talking to you, I just forgot what I just said.
Okay.
Just little things like that. And also like a lot of like drowsiness. I'll be normal and just trying to like falling asleep. That was some of the symptoms from it.
Okay. Would you say it's affected your life then? The injury, especially like in the immediate week or week and a half after, it had were you scared? Like I might not come back to being normal?
Well, I was scared at the moment, but I knew I was gonna get better and I was gonna come back to play.
Okay. You instantly knew that?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you went to the hospital, you went in an ambulance, right?
Yes.
It's not normal to leave a game in an ambulance. And I'm sure every time, people go to play football, that's the worst nightmare is that I leave the game in the middle of the game in an ambulance. Like, as you were riding in the back of the ambulance, like, can you walk me through, like, your thought process? Like,
well, since I had all my gear on, my helmet and everything, I was still, like, numb. My hands started getting more numb. Like, really dizzy. That was it.
No pain, just fuzziness, just...
Yeah.
Not headaches?
Yeah, headaches, migraines.
How often have they been happening?
Well, in the first week, it was like really often.
Like,
but then,
can you define really often? Just so I don't know.
Like I wake up with one, then it'll go away. Then at night I kind of get a little one, and then it'll go away. It was like that.
Did you get used to them after a while?
Yeah.
Kind of just.
Yeah, I knew the doctor told me it will go away. So.
Have they fully gone away, or do you?
Yeah, everything's gone away.
So you're back now.
Yeah.
You feel back. And you're eager to get back on the field now.
Next week, start practicing again.
Next week, start practicing. And there's no trepidation. There's no feeling of concern for you. You're just kind of like.
No.
That was an isolated incident. Let's get back to it.
Yeah.
Have you looked into? What have the doctors told you as far as your long term? Have they warned you about anything?
At first, they questioned me playing football.
Yeah.
But I've been doing other sports.
Yeah.
Baseball. And so, it's normal for me to be in sports. But playing a sport where it's like constantly like getting hit in the head.
Yes.
Well, they kind of questioned that.
Yeah.
But they still gave me the green light, and just gotta take care.
And so when they questioned it, did you question it?
I just wanted to play, I knew I had it. I knew it was like a danger, but I like the game. It's not gonna stop me.
And so when you get back, let's say you get back on the field, right, and you begin to like hit, because you haven't been hitting your head really, right?
No.
And has the doctor warned you that once you start to hit your head, the migraines might come back?
They haven't told me anything about that.
So like, let's say that happens, right? Let's say first game, you hit someone. It's not crazy, but you get a little dull migraine. What are you gonna do?
Well, if I get it during the game, it's just a little migraine. Well, just keep playing.
Just tough it. Okay. How did your sister react? Was she a little?
Well, she thought I was gonna get a seizure too.
So she was worried about that.
Yeah, she was worried. That was the first thing that came up to her mind, like a seizure being triggered.
Right. And so your parents said it's part of the game, and you feel it's part of the game. Do you think that it's fine that it's part of the game?
Well, no, because like a lot of NFL players, how they go from concussions to depression, and from there they end up committing suicide. They should I know they made more rules, so no hits to the head, or they enforce the helmets and everything, but I don't think it'll be fine for a player to try to hit you on purpose.
Right.
To try to cause
Coach Jay,
concussion or
who
hurt
are
you
we
really
gonna
bad.
use for the chain game?
I know it's the game and you gotta hit the other person, but you don't gotta go to that level where you're just gonna do it and break a bone or give him.
Are you a little resentful of the type of hit that you observed? Do you think that was kind of dirty, the play that you were involved
Well, when the hit happened, we were just running towards each other, and when I got low, he got lower than me.
Oh, I see.
So he hit me down here.
Gotcha.
So that impact just pushed my neck back. And at first, it was just the C4, C3 around here where it was just in pain. But then it I just my vision at the moment was out.
Yeah.
My fingers were just tingling.
All right, Kevin. Well, thanks. What position do you play, and what's your
Left
number?
tackle. And I'm number 72.
Okay, nice. All right, thanks.